Hello everybody! Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and it's time for yet another episode of Tea Time. Today is still my birthday, the time I'm recording this. I've got myself just a regular English breakfast, because I'm recording this tea time late at night. I've just opened my presents, had a bit of fun with Dead or Alive 5 last round. It crashed 3 times, because for some reason playing tutorial with throwdowns on, does that to it at the moment. Hopefully they'll patch that out. A little annoying, but anyway, that is not related to what I want to talk about right now. Actually, it kind of is, given it shares one theme with what I want to talk about. In any case, I actually tried doing this tea time earlier, but I don't think I did a very good job of this particular tea time. So I shall be redoing it. It also allows me to mention a quick thing on my previous tea time. In my previous tea time, I ended up kind of which was my top 12 favourite video games of all time. Please go watch it to avoid spoilers for this, if you're interested. Otherwise, you can feel free to be spoiled. In my previous time, I bragged about how old Fury of the Furries was. It turns out it's not that old. It was made in 1993. That's not nearly as old as I thought it was. Admittedly, it's older than I am, sort of-ish. Probably not unless it was made like the beginning of 1993, but you get the idea. It's not nearly as old, so I apologise for assuming it's so. Just wanted to correct that, because I actually make a comment on that in the summary, but you may not have seen it, so. In any case, today's tea time is actually about an important subject. I may be naming it something like Kickstart something, or Kick to Boot, or Boot something, something to do with feet, because this is something relating to Kickstarters. Basically, I like Kickstarter. I like sort of helping various games or other projects get funded. Unfortunately, I don't always have the money. In fact, I've rarely had the money. It's happened a lot of times. Luckily, some of the Kickstarters I've liked, such as Hollow Knight, I managed to succeed without my help. And do quite well. Others, I'm sort of like looking at and I'm worried, are these going to succeed? And I think I can only contribute so much money, and I can only contribute to so many Kickstarters. And there's one Kickstarter that's recently caught my interest, and I figured, well, I've given it a little bit, can't really help fund it much, but I want to help it out because it looks like a really cool Kickstarter. So I've decided to make this video to help promote it a little. I know I've only got like 10 subscribers, so this is hardly going to help much, but it looks like an awesome game. They'll be coming out for PC and Wii U, and so I want to try and get it kick-started, if at all possible. In any case, this game, which, as I said, has one theme shared with Dead or Alive, is called Sneaky Ninja. It's by Starfall Studios, and is will hopefully be a 2D stealth platformer game. It's already got a trailer out showing a lot of its sort of gameplay sort of running. It looks wonderful. It has a very Egomania sort of style of graphics. This would probably help, presuming you know what Egomania is. If you go look up Egomania, it looks awesome. Then go up look Sneaky Ninja. I think it's Sneaky Ninja. It's Sneaky Ninja. Yes, good. For some reason, I kept thinking it was Stealth Ninja for a second. Yes, Sneaky Ninja by Starfall Studios, a 2D stealth platformer with a sort of Egomania style sort of graphics. It's, despite being a stealth game, a sort of rather kid-friendly game, it comes across as a sort of like, what if Nintendo made a stealth game? And it's being designed for PC and Wii U. Its initial stretch goal, which I think is about $10,000. Yeah, $10,000. So, not even my currency, but $10,000. Goal, and it will come out for PC and Wii U. No sort of additional stretch goal to reach the Wii U, which is really nice. A lot of the sort of Kickstarters I tend to have 2 rules for Kickstarters. Either 1, they're British, or 2, they have a Wii U stretch goal, or, they'll come out on Wii U. But usually the Wii U thing's a stretch goal, so I can never be sure with a lot of them. But this one, if it gets funded, I can be sure on. So, yeah. In the game, there will be 4 characters, possibly more. I believe there is the sort of like stretch goals and such of the Kickstarter, and the rewards have hinted that there'll be additional characters. But the characters currently presented are the 4 characters: Taro the Grasshopper, who can substitute when hit, and is not a grasshopper, he's actually a ninja. Kaida the Sharpshooter, who can slow time when aiming. Shoji the Sensei, who can transform into a bush, which is very important when I get on to describing some of the gameplay. And Miyu the Geisha, who can create sort of decoys of herself, which can lure people in. That'd be very interesting if she can make decoys of herself. But yeah, it's got all your sort of standard platforming stuff. Jump, double jump on foes to defeat them, which in this case, you sneak on foes to jump on them. Or you can like fall down from a sort of wall you hang on top of them and jump on top of them to defeat them. And you will jump and you sort of crawl for areas, and you have to do this despite how you don't usually have any visible hands or feet because you just look like eggs. It's a cute, wonderfully done art style. It's something you kind of have to see. Or look up Egomania, that also helps. Yeah, and then you got all the stuff which is natural for ninjas. It's called Sneaky Ninja. You can throw shurikens and use other items like sleeping darts and smoke bombs. There's actually a trailer up of Sneaky Ninja, both on the Kickstarter and the YouTube. And one of my favourite parts is definitely the part involving the sleeping darts and what you can do with the enemies when you've obviously put them to sleep. What you can even do with them when they're not suspecting you and they're standing next to a cliff or a river. Much fun from the trailer. And of course, you do your sneaky sort of usual stuff. If an enemy sort of spots you, there'll be this sort of alert system, as it were. Metal Gear Solid style thing. Other enemies will catch on and you'll have to hide away and such. And you can hide in bushes and hang from ceilings and walls if they've got ivy on. And you can even hide in the water. When hiding in the bushes, you can do some pretty fun things because, you can obviously take down an enemy. Hey, they're passing by, grab them. You take them into the bush with you. Ha-ha! And presumably just knock them unconscious. For some reason, they seem to puff into smoke. Again, it's a kid-friendly game, so you're not going to sort of like, as far as I'm aware, have to drag a corpse with you everywhere. That'd be pretty, given the design, it'd be like cracked egg, I guess. But actually, that wouldn't come across too badly. Maybe some unfortunate implications, but otherwise, any case, hide enemies in bushes, the usual stuff from a stealth game. And of course, and a neat feature, which I don't think is exclusive to Wii U, but with the Wii U gamepad, you can use it as such. You can create stages, which, a level designer looks pretty cool. You can do it all in its sort of style and use all the assets, to my knowledge. You fight off against samurais and rival ninja clans. Has been mentioned on the Kickstarter sort of page as part of the update, sort of saying that you'll encounter rival ninja clans and such. But your usual enemies are samurais. I believe the story goes something like they're trying to find your hidden village and they've kidnapped children, or it looks it from the trailer. I probably should have written down the story, but the main point is the game looks awesome. Stealth platformer, a 2D stealth platformer at that, is something I don't really think I hear much of. I think Sneaky Inc. was it? Or Sneak Inc. Corporation? Something like that. The one with the clones is a 2D stealth platformer, but they've got clear key differences here. And again, even if you were to count that, that's something like one other. There's not a huge amount of sort of 2D stealth games, to my knowledge. And it looks just like a fun game. So that's mostly what I can say on it. It's only got something like, I think, by the time I upload this video, I think about 11, 10 or 9. That's a bit of a vague number, but it's only got a few days to go. So hopefully it'll start getting more funding. So, because it will be great if it succeeds, because it looks like a fun game and I want to try out. And if you're interested after listening to this, or after listening to this and going to watch the Kickstarter video or such, then you may want to see it come to tuition as well. And if you don't feel like spending money, or can't spend any money but are still interested in it, then just spread word. That should be a nice thing to do anyway. In future, because I believe this is all I really need to say on Sneaky Ninja. I mean, I'll stay up front. I'm not being paid or anything to do this. This is all simply to avoid the guilt of not being able to pay enough money to something that I would really like to come to tuition. It's surprising how often I'm conflicted with this. I mean, technically, I have no responsibility to try and do any of this sort of thing, but I just feel guilty about, if it doesn't succeed, it's like, darn it, I should have added more. even though adding more would be bad for my bank. And that's not good, because my on and off job is, at the moment, off for at least, I think I'm only probably going to get like a week's time in whole foremost. Anyway, I'm meandering, which was the problem I had with the first video, except my meandering was much worse. Which is surprising, because, for some reason, my meandering is what I usually do in most tea times. In case, Sneaky Ninja looks like a fun game, looks awesome, and I hope it succeeds, and I hope you'll be interested in it. Go give it a look-see. Just look up Sneaky Ninja. If you're doing it YouTube, you may want to type in Sneaky Ninja Wii U or Sneaky Ninja Kickstarter, because for some reason when I type Sneaky Ninja up on YouTube, I get nothing but cat videos. Just cats. Apparently, Sneaky Cat is a thing, or Sneaky Ninja Cat. Which I always thought was just this in-joke kind of a magazine I read. But no, Sneaky Ninja Cat seems to be everywhere. I don't know. Did my mouse go? Nope, it's here. Yeah. In future, if there are any other Kickstarters I like the interest of in, but can't sort of spend the money on it at the time, I may also do stuff like this. There's another Kickstarter that's been pretty interesting. Spooky Poo Happy Hell, I think? It's disturbing, like Felix the Cat combined with a demonic hellspawn. But it's a good disturbing in a way. It's like, this is a unique, solid idea. I wish it didn't creep me out so much, but I think that was the intention. In any case, that would be for like another video, if I decided to do one. But yeah, if you want to, feel free to check that game out as well. There's in future, if I see any other Kickstarters like that, yeah, I will probably make a video like this. Because whatever I can do to help, even if it's with a small 10 subscriber count. Love you all, by the way. Yep. I love that I've got 10 subscribers. And hopefully I'll get more. Yeah, I just figured I should try and spread the word. So that was my bit of a promotion thing for Sneaky Ninja by Starfall Studios for PC and Wii U. I've got nothing else to say. So I hope you enjoyed. And cheerio, everyone.